first step here, get everything over onto one side, in this case to the left. So an equation here, we can do this where this times that is negative 21. Middle term is 4. Factors of 21 that subtract a 4 would be 7 and 3. So in this case, we're going to get n, so minus 3 there, and plus 7, and minus 3 equals 0. And by our zero product property, we get n equals negative 7 and positive 3. Number 2, I want to get everything over to the left, or switch all signs here would be okay as well. I'm going to rewrite this, v squared minus 10v plus 25. Again, 1 here, 1 times 25 gives me 25. I want a sum of inside terms to add up to 10. Looks like negative 5 and negative 5. We'll get the trick done here. So here I'm going to get v minus 5, v minus 5. When I use the zero product property, I'm going to get v equals 5 in both cases. So I have a double solution there. Here, again, like before, we want to get terms on one side. This case, I'm going to take 3 times 8 for 24. The middle term is 25. I'm looking for combinations of factors that add up to 25 but multiply to 24. This will be 24 times 1. Now here, to get 24 for a middle term, I'm going to have to go ahead and use the 3a along with the plus 8. There's my 24. That leaves 1a times 1 is still equals 0. And so now my solutions are negative 1/3 and negative 8. Here, like our previous problems, I can go ahead and get everything on one side. Over here, again, I'm taking 6 times negative 30 for negative 180. Middle term is negative 31. Now this poses a little bit different type of scenario. My factors of 180. I'm going to start listing and look for a difference of 31. Get a little closer. Those are not working. So I'm going to go off there. So I had 5 times 36, and here's the one that works. So it's going to be negative 36 and positive 5. Now to get the negative 36, I'm going to have to use 6x here and negative 6 here, which leaves positive 5 here because those two terms have to still be negative 30. And that's going to leave me with x here. So now my solutions are going to be and 6. Alrighty. Moving on to simplifying radical expressions here. Always looking for perfect square factors. 4 times 6 is 24. Square root of 4 is 2, and root 6 cannot be simplified. Similarly here, we're looking for perfect squares. Looks like this would work. That's going to be 5 root 3. Over here, a couple ways to do it. We have a negative times 4 outside, so we're going to get negative 4 times root 12 times root 15. Okay. Root 12 written as root 4 times root 3. And root 15 is root 5 times root 3. Now, square root of 4 is 2. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. And we have root 5 kind of hanging out. So now that's going to give me the final answer of negative 24 root 5. Multiple ways to get there. This is just one. Different way to do it here is just to multiply everything. Outsides multiply to 8, insides multiply to 48. 48 is 16 times 3. Square root of 16 is 4. Like that. And so final answer here is going to be 32 root 3. Okay. Making some room for these last couple here. Over here, best thing to do is multiply both top and bottom by root 2. That's going to give me 3 root 12 over 2. 12 can be simplified radically as this, which equals 3 times 2 times root 3 over 2. 2's canceled to 1, and we get 3 root 3. Similar steps here. 3 root 4 times root 3 there. Root 25 times root 3 here. Root 3's will cancel. This becomes integer 2 being multiplied, and this becomes integer 5. So we end up with 3 times 2 for 6 on the top, and 5 on the bottom. Solving each equation by square roots. Do normal transformational solving steps here. Minus 1 to both sides. 9x equals 360. We want to divide by 9 next. That would be 40. And then we'd square root both sides. X equals plus or minus root 40. Which will equal plus or minus root 4 times root 10. X would equal plus or minus 2 root 10, or its approximation, 6 point something. Over here, same type of problem, add 6, 6a squared equals negative 51. Divide by 6, a squared equals negative 17 halves, or negative 8 1/2. Square root both sides, right here. We get a equals plus or minus, would be I times the square root of 8 1/2. That would be approximately plus or minus. I'm just going to grab my calculator here and take the square root of 8.5, and I get 2.92i. Again, that I is there because we had a negative in the square root.